71 degrees. Uh-oh, that means I have a fever.
Alright, looks like I gotta do it through Pointless Pod again. Every time right as the show starts. It's right as the show starts.
Welcome to a thing in a place where this
I'm
event
dying.
is totally radical.
Okay, I get the joke about muting me, but it's genuinely like hindering
I did
shit
it
because.
once.
Okay, then what were the other times when I got the pop up?
Altspace.
Okay, because like
Yeah, that pop-up comes up all the time.
because
Yeah,
every
I
time
I
always get,
sound sick, don't I?
every time I have to unmute myself.
Very sick.
Every time I have to unmute myself, I have to go back into Altspace. I have to re-enable my menu and my cursor just to click the button again, just because I have both disabled so the recording doesn't see it. So of course, when I'm trying to like get shit fixed as quickly as possible, that's the one moment in a fucking blue moon when Altspace sends me the, "How is your experience of Altspace so far?" Like the out of 5 thing.
I used to rate those a 5, they're now a 1.
I rate those a 4
My,
consistently.
my experience has significantly dropped.
I don't think I've ever rated it a 5. I don't.
Usually like a 3.
Ashley's not on megaphone.
You are on
Oh,
Megaphone.
what?
You're on Megaphone.
Yeah, what?
I'm
that
on
was so
Megaphone.
Now you
weird.
are.
I'm literally in the host zone. How was I not on Megaphone?
I don't know. Altspace is fun and has no bugs or glitches.
It has no issues.
I wonder if
found a
someone
new
one day will
stupid
make
bug.
a compilation of how many times we've said that on any of our shows.
I found a new bug. Pull up your host panel.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Okay.
behind the desk, the one under or above participation disappears if it's behind the desk.
Oh. Well, I don't see anyone. There's currently nobody trying to participate in.
Oh,
In
it
my
says
panel.
you are.
Oh, my button's not even lit. That's nice.
So,
Well,
wait,
there's
have we
another
already?
bug.
So have we already started the episode, or is this the start of the episode?
Sure.
Okay, because
Yeah,
if so, I want to note just like within the thing. Yeah. So turns out, just I have this inevitable curse where every time a thing in a place episode starts, my internet connection quality goes down by like. I saw the "you've been muted" thing again.
no
That
microphone
was
for you.
perfect.
I don't know if he crashed or if he got. No, he's muted.
He's muted.
What the
Do I call
fuck
Jynx?
keeps happening? I didn't even
think I'll have to
unclick
call
it, and now I'm unmuted again.
I'm gonna call Jynx. I'm gonna get Jynx because this is definitely an Altspace problem.
I literally have no way of contacting you guys, but like anyway, my connection specifically to Altspace keeps like specifically from my quest. Every time a thing in a place episode starts now, keeps fucking through, and so you know my only option is talking from the
We're
back right
currently
now.
calling community support and seeing what's gonna happen for our weekly visit from the Altspace gods because Altspace is broken as fuck. It's actually been 2 weeks since our last visit, so
You know, we're making
New record?
progress. It's been 0 days without an accident.
0 days without an
We aspire to find the one time that there's one day without an accident.
It's all the days we don't have a show on here.
That's all it is that we cancel. That's the days of that accident.
Welcome to the first quarter of the show where we shit on Altspace.
I mean, is that any different from how it normally goes?
That's true.
At least now I don't have a squeaky fucking PC fan. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I just saw you.
Oh my fucking god!
Yo,
Okay,
God fucks.
It's like Altspace is deliberately doing everthing it
I mean,
possibly can.
Yes.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Because... Yeah, no, but I'm
Yeah.
just talking about something else.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, technically,
you
yeah,
laughed.
I guess. Wow.
I think he didn't want to hear God fucks.
It's like Altspace is doing everything it possibly can to stop me from doing this fucking show with you guys.
See, speak.
Wait, can you hear me?
That's
Can you not
fine
hear me
because I-
anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. See, now you're paranoid.
I'm always paranoid now because nothing fucking muted me, so how am I gonna not be paranoid?
He's on his way.
This is gonna be awkward when we just had a very pleasant conversation about cooking.
We're gonna try one more thing
And it
before
happened
he
again.
does arrive. We're gonna reset the
In a
space and see if
place.
that somehow fixes anything.
No, I think we should wait so that he can see that it's happening.
Wait, can you guys hear me now?
Are you okay, Don? Yes. Are you okay?
That filled me with such absolute fear Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, so Steve,
Oh
you'll know what
my.
this looks like. You remember whenever the old error bots, how they were like the classic robot, but they were all pink? It was
Oh
like
yeah, I
what would
remember
show up if
that.
like someone was in an avatar they're not supposed to be in. Well, for some reason, like remember that scene from The Conjuring whenever there's like a witch on top of a bookshelf and scares the fuck out of the children? Well, basically, that just happened to me. It was like above my menu as I opened it, and it was just like this pink blob looking down at
Now
me.
that's a
It
reference
was
I don't know.
genuinely terrifying.
The
So
one
I'm
that
gonna
you wanted to
restart
make sure that I knew, I definitely knew, but then the one after that I had no idea.
I'm gonna restart the space because that's what Jynx said to do.
Ah!
Are we okay? Is everyone good?
At
We all
least I'm in the
returned
same place
properly?
now, but if would you believe me if I
Uh-huh.
told you that immediately when I entered this time I received the message?
You have mute when enter space.
I do
Turn on.
not. Although I'm gonna make sure that I'm right on that now. How do you find that?
Well, it's in your settings.
I've never used
Probably
it,
in
so I don't.
audio.
Under audio.
Well, it's
Okay.
on by default.
Oh, mute mic when Altspace is idle and mute mic by default. Right, because they had a thing where it they did the thing where where like it reset people's settings and they didn't know why. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but that was just supposed to be for the tutorial and the other
no, that
thing.
was across settings for Altspace. Like all my settings
Oh.
reset on the PC end. Not on the for some reason not on the Quest end, but on the PC end, yes.
Yeah, all of my settings are still here, like smooth turn and
Yeah, just on the PC side, all of my settings reset after like on that day.
So to clarify,
I'm just
that wasn't a
receiving
bug.
so many
You
messages.
just had a setting turned on.
No, that was a bug because that was a result of the bug where the settings reset. So it was
Well, I'm
still a
saying
bug.
the
now-
thing that happened wasn't
well
a
now
bug.
Jynx,
That's
You
true.
just
It
didn't
was.
check your settings.
I didn't check
Now
my settings
Jynx
because I
is just-
shouldn't have to.
because you didn't check your settings, is now going into like full admin panic attack. So let me like calm this down. Oh shit.
I mean, theoretically, he should be in it anyway because I shouldn't have had to look there. They should have just stayed put.
Is that him? No. Anytime that an avatar with long hair comes in, I always assume that it's Jynx.
Is Don's voice glitchy for you too, Ashley?
Speak.
Like it's not
That sounded a little weird.
like it's
but I
not
don't know if
horrible.
that's just-
It's not like unhearable, but it is like it does seem a little.
Unhearable? What the fuck do you mean?
Okay, well you know what the fuck
That
I
came
mean, so
through
you can
good.
shut up. Yeah, that came through fine.
I'm
We're
gonna
good.
scream.
Whatever.
So 20 minutes out. This is a thing to play.
Are we
No.
seriously? No, we're 21
Yeah.
minutes in. Don't say time wrong.
F-
I'm gonna say
28.
time however
next
I
time-
want. Time is
next time-
subjective.
Next time next time you say like it's 10 p.m. instead of 9:58 or something, I'm gonna call you the fuck out.
Well, listen, you made it sound like we were 30 minutes in, not 20 minutes in. That's a little bit different.
I literally said 20 minutes in, and you said 21 minutes.
You
in.
said 28.
I said 20 minutes
no,
in.
I didn't.
Oh, I
You
heard
said 20.
28.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Oh, I can talk about how my aunt made me feel very uncomfortable over the phone the other day.
There we go.
Not
There's
my
the
aunt,
story.
my
Oh.
So it was midnight on a Friday, so I guess Saturday. And she calls me, and I answered the phone because I haven't talked to her since maybe like 6 months before the pandemic started. So like, oh, it's been a while now. And it was because it was at midnight. I was like, holy shit, must be an emergency. You don't normally ever call my ass, especially without texting first. So I immediately picked up, and she was the drunkest drunk I've ever drunkenly heard, like drunker than a Russian wedding type shit. Like, gone.
You shouldn't rush a wedding. Oh,
But yeah,
thanks.
so she was super plastered, and she was being like oddly aggressive, if that makes sense. Like she's never
Yeah.
spoken to me in this tone before, but she was like, "I miss you, and we never hang out anymore, you fucking asshole." And I was like, "It's been a pandemic.
yeah,
what?
what?
Normally we call each other assholes in an endearing way, like just to be dicks to one another. Like how if Steve was reciprocated this, that's how it would be. Friendship. So then, but it was just like, ugh, like not nice. the way that she was doing it. And then I was on the phone with her for an hour, and we talked about a multitude of things. She talked about how she hates my dad's new girlfriend and is going to do everything in her power to break them up. And I think that's fucked up. And then whenever I asked why, she couldn't really give me a reason. She just said she's intrusive. Then whenever I asked what she meant by that, she said that she wanted to change some plans for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And so my family has the tradition where we all go to one of my uncle's house every year for any holiday, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, and New Year's type of shit. Mardi Gras. We all go have a crawfish boil if it's in season. This other woman, her and her mother are allergic to seafood, so she was asking if she could bring like chicken or some other shit. There's also a few of the other older people that don't like seafood anymore in my family, so it was a nice gesture. But apparently, my fucking cousin hates this shit and feels like it's super intrusive. I think that's insane.
Yeah.
And then she started speaking for other people and said that 2 of my other aunts and my grandmother also hate this one. But I know all 4 of those people, and no, they don't. They don't hate anyone. Like, that is not within their brain capacity to hate people. Like, it's just not them. So I don't believe that at all. And then we got onto the topic of my relationship with my dad. And she started to talk about how, like, she's the bridge between me and my father. And I'm like, bitch, you spoke to him on the phone once for me. One time. What do you mean?
Well, I suspect you don't speak to him a lot otherwise, so I can see why she made that assumption.
No, but, like, this was, like, once years ago before me and my dad stopped talking to one another.
I see.
So it's like, the fuck? And then she started to claim that my cousin is like more than double my age because my grandfather had been fucking for like a very long period of time. So me and all of my cousins are like vastly, like huge age gaps. And so whenever I was born, she was like claiming that like I was basically her baby and then like she took care of me all the time. But I also know that's total bullshit because my mom took care of me for the first 18 months of my life, and then whenever she had to go to the Navy, my dad and grandmother took care of me, and she was not in the same state as them for this apparent taking care of. I will say that whenever I was like little in my like maybe like 7 or 8 area, I would spend like weekends with her only for that one summer because my dad was like touring in another country for a little bit. So it's like, I guess you took care of me for like 4 weeks. Does that count as me being your baby?
Absolutely.
Clearly,
Yeah,
she gets
absolutely.
custody.
Yep, clearly.
Yeah. Let's take it to court.
And then she just started shitting on all of our family members. And it was just really, once again, aggressive. Like, and then one of them really confused me. One of my aunts is very, very drunk. That's the one that showed me all the Jaws movies, and then that's how I'm terrified of sharks now. That's whenever I was like 2.5. Anyways, so she's like addicted to painkillers and all these other fucking things. Like, she's messed up now, and due to trauma and a whole bunch of other shit. But basically, she married this one dude, and this one dude has diabetes and also now has no legs due to her having basic Munchausen's by proxy, because that's just what she does. But anyways, so my cousin tried to claim that the husband was extremely abusive towards my aunt. And I know that that's total horseshit because she's the one who's completely and utterly abusive.
I'm starting to think
the
this is
husband.
a story that shouldn't be told on something that's going to go out to you, too.
I'm not using anyone's names.
But it is your family.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And?
sorry, I guess
Come at me,
keep
bro.
going.
If they get mad at me and are mad at me publicly, that they're then admitting who they are within the story.
Oh my. Oh, but they could treat you differently if they, like, happen to see it, though.
Don't give a shit.
Welcome.
Like, she's far away.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know there was
It's
someone in the
her.
audience until I heard that off in the distance. I
Oh,
heard someone say,
I
fuck
didn't
them.
hear what they said.
So I actively heard someone say,
Yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah. Fair.
I agree.
Yeah. So
I've
anyways,
definitely not
so
just
then
been
she.
zoned out being sick over here, not listening to a single fucking thing.
You see,
Wow.
Ashley's mindset right now is exactly why I'm not allowed to be high on this show.
Yeah, but she's not high. She's just dead.
No, yeah, she's the bad kind
I
of
didn't
dazed out.
choose this.
You didn't inhale something to
Nope.
become like that?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Well, technically.
I guess maybe, but like not the same way.
It's very clearly like I've got some lung infection at least.
I want to
Yeah.
hear you
Coughing up a
do
storm half the time.
one good like yeah, like you know, it's just like a
Sniff.
retching cough.
I can't because they're all dry coughs.
Oh,
So
no,
you're gonna
hurt
dry
real
heave?
bad.
They do hurt real bad. It's great.
I want to hear a throat rumble as you
I'm
release phlegm.
paranoid for you.
What?
Okay. I said, dang, no, I'm paranoid for you. Because the
Yeah,
thing.
it's great.
Yeah. But anyway, so moving back onto my main family. Okay, wait, one real quick thing.
Enough
Is
sympathy
Kyle-
for me.
That's
the
all you
Kyle
fucking
stream
get.
button- Listen, I treat you fairly behind the scenes. Hopefully, I think. I would say so. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm right.
I will say I don't think it's
I
much
plead the fifth.
different than it is on here.
If I did before, I definitely won't now. Anyways, no. Okay, so back to my awful family.
Jynx.
Um,
Hi, Jynx.
Jinx.
I'm sick.
You're back.
Now
How's
we're
it
gonna
going?
have some
sorry to cause
hijinks.
you- I'm
Yeah,
sorry to
it's
cause you
I'm
extreme.
I'm the new replacement. Hey guys.
Yeah, you
Thank
can
you.
you can be me for a
You're
day.
awesome.
Both
Right?
of you be
I
quiet for a
consent.
second.
For day.
So
Oh,
Jinx,
I got
have-
consent. Ha. Okay, what?
Yeah, I'm not like saying that you can't be here. I actually
Oh,
prefer
okay,
you
okay,
over
okay,
Steve.
okay.
But
I mean,
anyway,
I totally
come
understand
on.
that. Jinx is look at the fucking hat on him. He's much cooler than I am. His facial hair's even better.
Whatever. No.
he's the mix between casual, awesome, and businessman.
He's like a stoner that you
Alright,
wouldn't assume is living in
what's
his
going
van.
on?
Okay, so the thing that went on, it turns out that Steve is a complete fucking idiot. So he's on 2D mode right now. And whenever Altspace had that thing where like they reset all of your settings, it turned on the mute when idle thing. So it kept muting him whenever he was idle.
Also, a
You
part to
nub.
that that's
Okay.
missing from that story
then-
is the glitch is still going on that right when a thing in a place starts every week now without fail for quite some time. My connection specifically on my quest, specifically to Altspace, will just tank to unplayable levels. So that's why I'm talking through Pointless Bot right now.
And then another real quick thing that that was not the original reason as to why I called you, but definitely became a really quick legitimately terrifying moment for me.
Uh-huh.
Remember the scene in The Conjuring where there's like a witch looking down at the children and she's like on top of a huge ass wardrobe and screams
Uh-huh.
at them? Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I opened my menu and I looked and I just saw like this pink blob looking down at me, and then I realized as I panicked in fear of like, what the fuck is staring at me? It was the error robot, like the pink one of the classic Avatar, and it really terrified me, and I don't know why it was above my screen. It really scared
Well,
me.
clearly
to
you
my
had an
core.
error.
Hey, so Don.
Mhm.
What were you smoking when you did this?
No, that's my
If
job.
anything, I was if anything, that's
I'm
him.
just kidding.
Also,
I'm
it's
just
not-
kidding. No, if you're seeing the error robot above on your screen for some weird reason, God, man, Altspace hates you. You've
I
got
saw
some
Camilla
graphical
D
issues
as
going on there.
everyone's
You need to
name for
put-
one improv night. I
Yes,
swear to God.
that is a common thing.
That's
That
a
is
common thing. I
error
only
has
experienced
been
that
going
once.
on.
I had like
Yes.
I saw the
That's a
fucking
common thing?
I saw the button that is only supposed to be there so that you can
Yes.
remove someone's account like from the platform. Like
Yeah, so that's a
it
known
was
issue.
Fucked.
A lot of people will notice it in the campfire from time to time. Well, they'll log in and everybody's name will be Camilla D.
Camilla D is now
I don't
even
know
a
why.
bigger legend than it was before.
Right. And sometimes I'll even notice people have like the broadcast button in the middle of
Mhm.
campfire for no reason. It's all part of the same bug. It's just a re-entry usually fixes it, or a restart of the program fixes it. One of the two. But it's a known problem. They're working on that one. As far as the
Do
pink
these
robot
problems
thing,
give
that's the
people power?
first time I've heard of a pink robot looking down at you from the menu.
Yeah,
So
it was
somebody's
a-
haunting
That's
you.
Altspace God.
I think that's a
saying,
dead
"We-"
relative
was-
coming back to say,
like,
"Hey,
in
Don, I'm
T-pose
proud of you."
position.
I think
It was also-
were the arms sticking out
Yeah.
on the sides like what you're doing right
It was
now?
the T-pose position, but it was definitely looking down at me.
Okay, so
And it
Camilla
was-
D was definitely enforcing their dominance upon you. As is classic of the T-pose. You should probably put a support ticket in.
I'm just glad you made it out alive.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much.
One of my favorite bugs that happened before the new menu update is I saw the main menu in my loading screen multiple times before the
Oh, that's
update.
still
I
went
have
happens, or
seen
before-
that. Oh
yeah.
my god, yes. Yeah, no. So there's still friendly reminder for everybody, and Don hates this reminder. World's beta still in
Swear to
beta.
God.
We're still in the
That's
process
not
of
even
the
a
beta
World's
process.
thing.
So things,
That is
it
not a
doesn't matter.
World's
It's a
thing.
beta. And you know what? It's gonna fall into that for right now. So enjoy the show.
Camilla D staring into my
Blame Jynx, he's
Camilla
an
D
admin.
staring
Stage
into my
anymore.
directly into my soul. I will not count as a world's beta issue.
There
I
is,
fucking refuse.
like, there is maybe one thing out of 10 we just talked about that's an actual world system issue.
Yeah, I know. I just like saying that because it annoys Don.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Did you get my message from Yunji the other day?
Which message?
The only message.
I didn't get any message from you from her.
I sent like a long. Wait, let me. Where's my phone? One moment. I'll get it and I'll read it to you.
What is?
I'm tempted to
was-
change
was-
the time
if
of this.
Was that all the
okay,
bugs?
hear me out. Wait,
Okay.
hear me out. What if Altspace just went back to alpha real quick? Just
Whoa!
they just said they're in alpha.
Okay,
again.
okay. If that happened, this guy right here to our right would probably not stop screaming for 36 hours straight.
But that's
It's fine, I
already
can
use
his
one
use
to
job.
hear
Discord.
You're not helping matters over there.
You don't hear his call.
I know. I stay out of them.
It would be amazing if that happened, though. I'd love
would
that
be.
genuinely.
Wait, is there any? Was that all the bugs? Just that, or? This
Well,
seems
well,
pretty
the main
light.
one is
Those
we
bugs.
just contacted you before you figured out what the issue was.
Like, yeah, with
Yeah.
this, with the very specific immediate issue that was happening as we
that we
as we
couldn't
were
hear him.
contacting you, and that's barring the issues that were happening a few minutes before we contacted you. But the ones immediately
Understandable.
beforehand were just my fuck up.
Okay.
Because the settings from that one update completely reverted, and I didn't check my settings, even though I shouldn't have had to check my settings. But I didn't check my settings, and that was my fault.
Yeah, so
So-
everybody should probably make sure they check their settings for multiple different things, like making sure that you have all of your freaking enable worlds beta on, and
Do I really
oh yeah,
have to
the
do that
online
again?
status thing, and making sure that you have the mute mic by default, mute mic when Altspace VR is idle things. Check the way you want them to. And
I'm
if
I don't-
you're one of those
I didn't
people
think
that
for this
does,
one.
Can I clarify
trace
something
logging,
really
make
quickly?
sure that's on, and what?
Can I clarify, Jinx? Can I clarify something real quickly? I don't blame Altspace directly for these things. I blame
Right.
Microsoft directly for this shit.
Don. Can you
Because
repeat
the
that
reason
just so
why you
Kitman
guys
can hear you?
Yeah, the reason why Altspace constantly sucks all the goddamn time, even though it's my favorite platform.
And he
because,
means that.
It's because Microsoft doesn't fund you enough in order to function properly. 2020 was going to be your year, but then the pandemic hit and you had to lay off a fuckload of people. And it was super annoying to me because you were about to get good and then didn't.
I didn't expect I was gonna have the privilege of getting to put on the end of the episode title featuring Jynx, but I'm gonna proudly put it there now.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
I'm part of the show
Okay.
finally. It's official, bitches.
Maybe we'll get 10 views.
I'm kind of tempted for us to have like a real conversation about changing the time just so Jynx can come more often.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Honestly,
Jynx, that guy, what that guy said.
What Shrek? Oh, it's
oh,
Tommy.
it's
It's just-
Tommy!
it's just
He's
Tommy.
cool!
Tommy?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's Shrek.
Yeah,
He's Shrek.
he's Shrek. Star Shrek.
He's Star Shrek.
We-
There's only room for one green motherfucker in this room, besides Ashley.
Well,
and
you're
that's
not
me.
on.
You're not green, you're blue.
Okay,
You're
but
blue.
I'm
You're
normally
blue right
green.
You're
Failed,
normally
sir.
green, but you're not.
So,
tile image
and
counts.
when did you become green? You're normally red. I mean, that's why the picture has you red.
I
She
change all the
never
time.
stays.
It's also the change started to happen because Altspace said no to her original account. So
Oh yeah, that thing's still
Altspace
very
is a
good.
perfect program with no flaws or
I still
issues.
can't get my Microsoft account not linked to it.
okay,
So World's
I
Beta's
rebooted
still
my-
in beta, and everything's gonna be fixed in the future. We're hoping so. So bye.
We love you,
Wait,
Jynx,
I
but
still
also
didn't give
fuck
the
you.
message.
Love you too. I can't say the other one because I'm on the clock.
I
I'm gonna
didn't hear
fucking lose
anything that was said.
He said, "I love you too, but I can't say the second one because I'm on the clock."
Well, now I want to know what it was.
Oh, I said, "We love you, Jynx, but also fuck you." That's what I said.
Oh,
No.
you wouldn't be the first admin to verbally abuse a CH.
Because this is
Anyways.
because this is going live tomorrow, I do want to know, is it technically against the TOS for me to say that?
To tell him fuck you.
Yeah, they
I
say
think-
fuck you.
So, I mean, I don't think he's gonna report you over it. I don't,
No, because
listen,
like
if-
this
if-
is
okay,
evidence.
Jynx,
I
let me
want to know
get
if
you
I have to cut this out.
bans.
let me put it like this. If Altspace were to have a problem with that, I have a problem with Altspace.
Like, yeah,
already do, but it
this
would
is
just
just
be another problem.
this question is not
It'd be
like
a real issue.
This question is not
Yeah.
me worried right now. This question is me wondering if I should cut that part out. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Okay.
I don't think that you
Nah.
should cut it out because.
Oh, it
even
was a
if
great
you-
moment.
If Altspace came at you for that, Jynx would definitely defend you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I know he didn't take it as an
Yeah.
insult. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
So
get
if
in
they-
trouble for that, then like shit's gonna change. Like,
That'll be the fucking like
Altspace is
gunfire in the air that fucking triggered the series of events.
Might I just say, your avatar looks fucking awesome.
Describe it or screenshot it.
Oh, it's a female avatar with long hair, and it's got a coat, and it's mostly black, but then the coat tail and the hood are red, and it looks really cool. And the hair's red. I can't see from here.
You have a cloak too?
They
I
did- they
respect
did a-
you so much
they
more
did a
now,
twirl.
even than I already did.
But anyways, okay, back to my shitty family.
wait, I want to say, why hasn't Altspace added masks for accessories?
Oh my god, that's
They've
right.
been told this for
I've
months.
talked about that too.
Yeah, this has been
It's
another
be so
long issue on
easy
Altspace.
too.
Send in a
Mhm.
support ticket.
If listen, next time I send in a support ticket, I will have committed many crimes beforehand.
The next time I submit a support ticket, it's gonna be please shut down.
The next time I send in a support ticket, it's going to include a Trojan virus. I won't actually do that. For the record, I won't.
If we're being honest, I'm not telling anyone to do this. I do not condone this, but I think it would work.
What would work? Sending them a fucking virus?
Sending in a virus.
Don't
Yeah,
do
I
that,
think it would
though.
work.
Jesus.
I'm not telling. Don't do it. I don't condone that.
Don't ever. I'm gonna
It would
just.
work.
I'm blinking letters. I'm just gonna put on the screen right now. Don't fucking do this.
We're not reliable if you do it.
We're
But
not
don't.
reliable, so
You
don't go
mean-
through us.
You mean liable?
We're not reliable, so don't get us to do it.
Also, saying we're not liable does not make us not liable.
Does it not? I thought it didn't. I thought it did.
No.
Well, we
To-
genuinely are
To an
saying,
extent, yes.
go
and
fuck
definitely
yourself
no.
if you do that. That's an actually shitty move.
You don't do that.
Oh, I'm blind. Okay. Sorry, my eyes just did a really weird adjustment thing where everything just like super blurry, and then came back.
Oh,
It's great.
that's no good.
That's definitely not an underlying issue that I need to solve.
Ashley, do I have your consent
No.
to title this episode Altspace is a perfect program with no flaws or issues?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it, then.
Featuring Jynx.
Featuring Jynx, of course.
What an episode title.
It's gonna be it's much
Uh,
longer than any that I would normally be willing to do, but it's so worth it.
Okay, but my shitty family. So basically, she was just blaming all these people for doing things that they've never done, and just like really being super awful about it. And then she started asking me about my like new relationship because I just started a new relationship with another man, and he's so great. It's Jazzman. I talked about him last week, and I think the week before that. So it's been like a little bit. So now we've officially started like dating. I see dating and relationships as two different things. I think a relationship, like a romantic relationship, begins after you've dated for about 3 months.
I
Don't
respectfully
stay.
disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I think
Literally
it's,
everybody
He thinks
left.
that dating and a relationship are interchangeable.
I think that it's not even that. It's that like I think if dating continues past like basically I think if dating stays consistent, then you can safely say your relationship started at that first date. That's what I think. So it's like almost what you're saying, but it's like I don't think the relationship starts when you've established that. I think it's like, oh, we started way back then.
Well, I would say that my anniversary of of being in a relationship with someone would be no, I wouldn't. I think
I'd say
would
your
say
first
like
date.
it's around the time
Or
that
when you
we-
first met, depending on the relationship.
Yeah, I'd say that our first date was our first date, but I wouldn't say that would be our beginning of our relationship.
It can even be
because
before the first date.
I've had many first dates.
If when you
but
first
I
met
haven't
was like
had many
super special,
relationships.
like if what happened when you first met was super special, that could be it. Like it's really dependent on the couple.
Well, no,
At
what
least
I'm
in my
saying
opinion.
is that I've definitely dated a lot of people, but I haven't had many like relationships with a lot of people. If that makes sense.
I've had many relationships, but I've dated very few people.
I haven't had much of either, but there's a lot of people who like, and
Dated people.
I think I might have said this on Waffle Talk once or twice, but I'm just gonna fucking say it anyway in case I haven't. But like, there have been times when just because like of my nature, I'm like generally kind and welcoming to people in like a really enthusiastic way. And so there have been a few times when I could tell the person thought I was trying to flirt, and if I was trying to flirt, then it would have been working. And so that's like besides 3 relationships, that's like the closest I've gotten to like a consistent thing going.
Do you just want to sit there like permanently?
Oh hell no. No, I'm gonna get this fixed as like soon as I can.
Okay, because I would say that would technically fix your problem.
Hello?
I just felt so much fear.
What just happened?
Wait, did it happen to you too as well, or was it just me?
Wait, that happened to you
I
guys
just
too?
lost connection.
Yeah, I lost
Oh,
connection
okay,
too.
I also
Lose
lost
connection?
I
Great.
was
Wait,
gonna,
you guys-
I was gonna say I thought my fucking problem was fixed now, and then like
just
and then
as a question, did you also lose your connection?
Yes.
Cool. Altspace is a
Cool.
perfectly working platform with no bugs or issues.
I'm keeping that shit in
This
the
is
I'm
fucking
gonna
great.
message
code.
him and ask him
Wow,
if he lost connection.
that was straight up documented.
I want to see if that was just. I reached my calorie goal for today. I want to see if that was just in our room or if that was everywhere. I'm not.
It'd be great if one of us had a Fitbit and it thought that we were running while doing this episode just because our stress levels made our heart rate go up.
Yeah, okay, so that actually just made me feel a bunch of fear because you were about to start speaking to me, and then it was silent, and then I asked, hello? And then you disappeared, and then
When
I
you
turned to
said-
look this way, and you were also gone. And
Yeah,
it
the same thing
fully
happened to
filled
me.
me with
When
fear.
you said
I
solve
was
your
just like, oh, you stopped.
when
Oh,
you said
stopped.
when
Oh,
you said
stopped.
wait when you said solve your problem, it cut out at and then you guys completely froze, and I'm like, oh, not here too.
The only thing I could think to like fix your connection issue is like getting a router for your room.
Sorry, I was fixing the angle for a second. The thing, so I don't know that would be practical based on my current situation, but I'll look into options. I could like there because Google, like I could try from Google I don't know if you need to have like a Google specific router for this, but I've heard of like the Google thingy where
Google Fi.
it's I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's like the little thing you can put in a room that extends the Wi-Fi better to it or something.
You don't need just a Google thing. That's just called a Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah, well, Google
Just
has
a
a thing
thing.
for it, and I only have heard of it from Google, so that's why I said it was a Google thing.
So, depending on the price of a Wi-Fi extender, you should just get a router.
Oh my, really? Do they rack up that much?
They can. It depends on which one you get, and
That's bullshit.
Extenders have a whole host of issues. Most of them run very slow internet.
Yeah,
So-
Yeah,
depending what
that's
kind
always
of-
been my
depend-
problem with one. Is it's just like
Yeah, depending what kind of internet you have, also, right?
Because my
Yeah.
internet
Yes.
is like it's most of the time it's like not perfect, but it's like pretty damn good and consistently pretty damn good. But just right when I need it to, and I know it's not dependent on me having two devices connected to Altspace at once. I know it's not dependent on even if that plus streaming, because Improv Night went fine with with only like a moderate amount of hitches, like an excusable amount. It's just specifically during specific important times, just my connection on my Quest specifically to Altspace and nowhere else will shit out.
Yeah, I have the same issue and I got a router. And it's fine now. I
Like,
just
don't-
unplug the Ethernet from my computer into the router when I need it.
Wait, so here's my question for you then. So do you need to like be signed on with a whole other internet plan for that, or do you just get a second router on the same one?
You just get, well, I mean, you could just buy a router from Walmart. And you just need to run an Ethernet cable to it from your modem.
Thing is, we're not set up to run Ethernet cables through this house. Otherwise, I would have done something similar to that long ago.
Well, gotta
Well, I
match
mean,
What
if you can
prevents you
even
from
just
running
run
cables
one
through your
into
home?
a room. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well,
got a mesh system.
I don't know what the fuck is going on in the walls, but my dad keeps saying we're just like not set up for that.
Could you not just like run it like in the corner of hallways and whatnot? Like at
Like
the
literally
wall, but not
on the
in the
floor.
wall?
If you knew
Like-
where it was going through to get here and what kind of twists and turns, then I think you would see why that's
Doesn't
not
matter if it's
practical.
going through twists and turns. Just
It would also
Just
probably
Push
be in a
a
lot of
router
people's way.
closer.
Well,
I'm not saying like get it all the way to your room if it's really far away. Just like get a good midpoint.
The thing is, though, that would then fuck up the rest of my family's connection.
How would that fuck
What?
up their connection?
Because
What?
like it's already bad based on location from where they are. Like it's hit or miss, and like
isn't all
No,
four
if you
except
get
for like
another
that.
router, the old one won't disappear.
oh sorry, I thought no, because someone said moving the router and I mixed that with what you were saying, and so that was that
No, the modem and the router are different.
no. What she's not saying that you gotta use that router that she's saying as a Wi-Fi extender, not
I
as
see.
a router. You
Basically,
understand? Not part
yeah,
of the whole
but routers
network.
are more quality.
Also,
Yes.
I really like that I'm getting tech support live on the show.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we only got a few minutes
With
left.
just
Who
6 minutes
cares?
left.
I really think we should extend the show though because of how late we had to start. Oh, you don't want to do it?
I'm
Okay.
sick. Fuck this.
Okay. So,
I hate
do we want to
this.
open
I
to
almost
questions?
canceled my show entirely, permanently yesterday, so I'm not very happy right now.
Oh,
We'd like to end whenever the show ends. Almost. This isn't the last episode.
I was just gonna
That's
ask.
the kind of
Yeah.
mental state I'm in right now.
Wow.
just-
Do you want to like talk about it
I'll raise
afterwards?
hand.
Was the raise hand not on? I thought been on
It
this
was
whole
not
time.
on. Once the internet blipped for all of us, it turned
Oh,
off.
you're right.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah, that
I'm
makes sense.
assuming somewhere, wherever Josh Brolin is, he snapped his fingers and forgot that the sheer power he holds. So
I think it's the ghost of Camilla D has just
We-
been like haunting our show today because I had
Camilla
the
D
first
snapped her
encounter.
fingers.
Yes, because I just like I had the first encounter on my. I truly I wish I was somehow recording, because that was fully one of the most scariest things I've ever experienced in Altspace. Because I thought it was another person suddenly floating above me, but since they were like pink and then also robot, and then also like terribly modeled, like because it's just the error bot, so it doesn't look good.
Sharpay Evans' ghost was just haunting your Altspace experience.
I guess the best way to explain the color would actually be like mauve. It's probably better.
I always thought that was pronounced mauve, because M-A-U.
Mm.
That was pronounced red.
Oh, you shut the fuck up.
You're not getting the best out of me tonight. Fuck you.
We never do.
That wasn't even
Well,
a
not for this
pun.
show.
Like, usually your thing is fucking like puns and shit and dad jokes. That was
Yeah,
just
I'm sick. Fuck you. I do different things. I'm a whole different person.
you're branching out, but like in the wrong direction.
You're the new Miss Frizzle. Basic.
I'm down for that.
Might as well face it. Wow, I actually didn't
We
Now
know
have
it's
an
that.
one
inconsistent
only-
audience
wait,
member
no.
this entire hour.
Thank you.
Thank you to viewers like you.
I'm not gonna put
To
up the
viewer
viewers
like
like you
you.
picture again.
To viewer like you.
Singular.
Thank you.
What's really funny is
I hate that.
For
I would-
viewer
I would
like
hate
you,
if PBS
Steve.
the episode
I
of
would
Improv
hate
Night
it if
from
PBS was like,
the episode of Improv Night from like 2 weekends ago. I already had to use the viewers like you thing, and I just realized I'm gonna have to use it again here.
Can we wait? I don't know if this is like somehow still copyrighted. Well, I don't know if this is fair use.
I'll
Like,
bleep it out if
can
it
you
is.
just can you just have like the more you know star just like shoot over my head? That'd be great. Thanks.
It's
Um.
maybe possible. I'll try and get it.
Well. Oh wait. Okay. So it goes from this side to the other. So like.
I mean, I can just like fucking. Okay, sure.
It'll be reversed in the
I was
video.
trying to get
though.
like a good shot of like happening.
Well, wait, no. From that angle, it'll be the other way.
No, because the star comes
It's
like
not reversed
if
in the
you're
video.
looking at it goes this way. So I'm turning. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it comes from the left to the right, right?
No, it goes from the right to the left.
I'm
I
gonna
thought it
make
went
it go.
left to right.
I'm gonna make it go
Get
every way.
Mandela.
You know what? I'm gonna make it ricochet across the screen every which way. So fuck off.
I'm gonna look this shit up right now.
Can we have the DVD thing
Wait,
bounce
Steve.
in all of the corners?
Wait.
I could do that. Definitely, I could do that.
Steve, whichever way the number
The person
is,
has their hands up, so
flip
we're gonna
the
pay attention to
image.
them.
Oh! You know I will.
Oh God.
You guys don't remember me?
No, there's a lot of people in this app, man.
Yeah.
Ask a lot of questions.
The guy with the red
A lot of
mohawk.
people ask
That-
a lot of things, man.
Yes.
You're not really helping with who you are. Do you have a more memorable
Let's
moment?
see. I joined here while the third guy was there.
Oh, sorry.
V-
I'm the
very-
third guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just behind you.
I was behind you all along.
Yeah.
It was
but
Stevie
no,
Boy
he's been on the
all
show.
along.
Shut up. He's been on the show
Wait,
since
then-
like day one. It's also not very helpful as to who
Wait,
you
then
are.
Why is he on... Wait, what?
There were
Because
technical
my fucking
difficulties.
quest
Don't worry
can't
about why
connect.
he's standing there.
We're having
Yeah.
a good day.
Wait,
It's not the
I
point.
there I was one part of me was thinking he was gonna say it was the episode where you guys were like reenacting Speed, and I'm because that was the first time Ashley saw it. So like
Mhm.
I was thinking I really hope he says that.
Was that the day
Yeah.
we
How
met?
did Ashley? Oh, never mind. I remember.
What?
I don't even know what you guys were
No,
talking
I was
about.
trying to figure out like how you came to do improv VR, and then I remembered how.
Yeah, I just
So.
came and didn't leave.
That the how that episode went decided the
Get off my
fate
stage.
of the entirety
Or
of
I'll
Improv
hurt you.
VR. Can you just think about that for a second?
And it was shit. That was great.
It was shit, but it was I
Still
had
is.
a lot of
You've
fun.
added nothing.
I had a lot of fun reenacting Speed
What?
to the best of my memory.
Something I mean. I love
Anyway,
that-
you guys wanted to end it
Okay.
at 10. It's currently 10.
Shut up.
Okay.
Wow,
So-
that was very rude. You should apologize.
Sorry, you feel the need.
Don't.
I need to apologize.
Dare apologize.
apologize. But sometimes I kind of like the power trip that I have, only because, wait, is this a legitimate thing where I need to apologize?
No, not
I'm taller than
really.
you.
Unless Steve says it is.
I'm completely disoriented as to what's going on right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to speak. Okay, so sometimes I really like the amount of power that I just for the very like instant of a moment that I have. Like there was a person that just very briefly was like glitched onto like the very edge of the stage, and then I'm sure the recording will hear it back, but like there was crosstalk at the same time. But like I just stared them down in the eyes and said, "Get off my stage or I'll fucking hurt you." And then they instantly got off my stage and just backed away. And it was I was a very powerful woman in that moment.
Like every
goddamn,
time you
Disney
enter
Emmy.
every time you enter a group chat, like I think of the music from like the part
Not
where
that you're
like
gonna
Thanos first enters into Wakanda,
won't play.
like that bum bum bum.
Be real nice today. We're good. Look down. Better sit your ass down.
Shoo.
I thought you were gonna go up to him and go, just blow right in his
He
face.
really left.
I killed him.
Don suspended
like
his
that he
life.
Just as he was falling,
Like,
falling off the stage, he disappeared on my screen because that was just the exact moment that I like fully clicked kick.
Oh wait, we
so
have
it
a
was like,
person raising their hand.
do we?
I think we should end on that. Yeah.
On it, but not on what
It was
they have
the guy
to
we
say.
kicked.
Well, I'm trying to click it and it won't let me. Oh,
It
you
was
took
the
your
guy we
hand
kicked.
down.
It was the guy you kicked, yeah.
Oh,
He
I didn't know you kicked.
because he got on my stage and I warned him twice. He still didn't get down, so
Oh.
I had no shit.
Well, I shoot him off and it worked. I was very
Aw,
happy
Don just
about
made
that.
me kick. That was a weird reference.
Yeah, that was a very odd moment to bring up whenever a girl inked in Finding Nemo.
I mean, it's a memorable line. Wait, what do I got to tell you?
Yeah, but it didn't fit the situation.
I know, it came to my head.
Because I didn't make anyone else kick them. I kicked them.
Okay, but did anyone wet
I guess you could
themselves
say
during
I
that?
touched the butt.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep. That's right. Feel pain.
I think she's just coughing because she's finally started smelling my butt sweat from the empty chair beside her.
And that's the thing in place. This bullshit, I don't be here anymore. Bye.
Have a lovely time.
What a fucking shit show that was. That was a thing in a place. I'm one of your hosts, Don. I date a new man every fucking week. This is Ashley. She's a lesbian. And this is Steve. He's Jewish. Ashley, what the fuck do we have on Patreon?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Don. On the Patreon, you can see these shows a week early, along with a bunch of other shit.
Oh my fucking god. Well, guess what you can get on Twitter?
You could get a whole shit ton of fucking updates and stupid fun shit and like notifications 15 minutes before we start any one of our shows.
So you'll never miss out on anything. In a way, how you'll definitely never miss out on anything, even if it's not even a live event. You can join our Discord where we watch movies, we play games, we even chat with people in our server. Literally every single fucking day. Come to Discord. It's great. And then if you want to find some other shows, there's this.